Hello and welcome to BioCycle, a project in which we want to educate about the cycle of biodegradable organic matter. In this introduction, we'll focus on the food cycle, starting with the individual who generates food waste when consuming food. This food waste should be understood as a valuable resource and ideally go through different stages and processes in order to generate new products. Compost, which is one of the potential products, is for example important for the production of fresh food. To close this loop, there are some challenges to overcome, which we will take a closer look at in this project. My name is Steffen. I'm a scientist in the field of bioresource management at the Hamburg University of Technology. Closing the food cycle is also an important step towards global sustainable development. It is highly topical and addressed within the framework of the Sustainable Development Goals formulated by the United Nations. Within the food waste hierarchy, the main goal is to reduce food waste by half until 2030. However, it is equally important that the food waste that cannot be reduced is properly treated and recycled. The scheme you can see here includes 6 steps, which are the most important ones to understand the food cycle. Food waste can occur in many areas, in food production, industry, in retail, in restaurants, and in households. This project focuses on the cycle of food waste from households. We start the cycle with the generation of food waste when food is prepared and consumed in the household. In Germany, currently 85 kilograms of food waste are generated per person and year. Food results in food waste for various reasons, whether it is because it is an inedible part, it has passed its expiry date, or because it has visually deteriorated, for example due to mold. After food waste was generated, it should be properly sorted at home. But this can only be done if the local waste management provides a collection scheme with different fractions to be sorted separately. It is the most important step in closing the loop because only through correct sorting it is possible to recycle food waste into new high-quality products. For example, in Germany, only about 30% of the collected food waste is sorted into the correct bin, the biowaste bin, while the other part is mostly found in the residual waste bin. Food waste that is not collected is usually used for home composting or as animal feed, or discharged into the sewage system. After the food waste was sorted properly, it needs to be collected, which is usually done by a private or municipal waste management company. Common schemes include the collection directly from your home, also called curbside or door-to-door collection, or from public street containers in your neighborhood, commonly called bring point collection. The collection system is furthermore defined by the allowed fractions, for example, either a single-stream food waste collection or a commingled collection with green waste. Further important factors defining the collection system are the collection frequency and the fee system, which we will also talk about in more detail. The waste transporter brings the food waste to the treatment site. Depending on the implemented collection and recycling concept, the treatment can be set up differently. It reaches from landfill over incineration to anaerobic digestion and composting. At least in the European Union, landfill and incineration as treatment of biowaste will be forbidden from 2023 onwards, as stated in its Waste Framework Directive. The current best practice for food waste treatment is the production of biogas through anaerobic digestion combined with compost through composting. Biogas naturally consists of about 60% methane and 40% carbon dioxide and can be used for energy production. The quality of the collected food waste is very important for compost production. The lower the proportion of impurities, especially plastics, the higher the quality of the final product. In addition, the effort required for the technical removal of these is greatly reduced. There are 115 biogas plants that treat biowaste from households in Germany, including 17 plants for the upgrading of biogas to biomethane. About 100 other biogas plants treat non-household biowaste. In addition to that, there are more than 800 composting plants that treat biowaste from households. Biogas can be converted into electricity and heat, which is often done directly at the production site. When upgraded to pure biomethane, it can be fed into the national gas grid and directly replace fossil gas. Compost can be used in agriculture as a soil conditioner and directly replace mineral fertilizers. It contains nutrients that promote plant growth and has many other useful aspects. The ability to store water and carbon, to improve soil life and structure, which mineral fertilizers are unable to provide. Finally, when compost is turned into food with the help of sunlight and water, it eventually ends up back on our plates. In German households, the individual buys about 330 kilograms of food and spends 2,400 euro per year on it. To close the biocycle, it remains to be noted that about 1/5 of the purchased food is thrown away. This corresponds to a value of about €110 per person per year. So, if you like this brief overview of the biocycle, please go check out our learning program on the WHO website to learn more about it.